Let's talk about the real backbone of our world. The people who do the jobs most of us wouldn't dare. These are the men and women who face danger daily, keeping our lights on, our food fresh, and our cities standing. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to meet the unseen heroes who make civilized life possible. Our journey begins far from the safety of land, where the horizon stretches endlessly, and the only constant is the restless movement of the waves. Here, deep-sea fishermen set out before dawn, their boats slicing through the cold, salty air. The ocean is both their workplace and their adversary, a vast, unpredictable expanse that demands respect and caution at every turn. Each trip is a test of skill, endurance, and courage, as these men and women prepare to face whatever the sea has in store. Life on a fishing trawler is a world apart. The deck is never still, always rolling beneath their feet, and the machinery is loud, powerful, and unforgiving. Every task, from hauling nets to sorting the catch, is performed under the constant threat of injury. The weather can shift in an instant. One moment, the sky is clear, and the next, a squall descends, drenching the crew and turning the deck into a slippery, dangerous battleground. Out here, a single mistake can mean disaster, and every crew member knows it. Shifts are grueling, often stretching for 20 hours or more. Sleep comes in short, restless bursts, snatched between the relentless demands of the job. Exhaustion is a constant companion, wearing down even the toughest among them. When storms hit, the danger multiplies. Towering waves crash over the bow, and the wind howls like a living thing. In these moments, survival depends on teamwork, experience, and sheer determination. The sea can turn deadly in minutes, and every fisherman knows someone who has paid the ultimate price. Every fisherman carries memories of close calls. Moments when a rogue wave nearly swept them overboard, or when a line snapped with terrifying force. In the rare quiet moments, they gather on deck to share these stories, their faces etched with worry and relief. These tales are more than just warnings. They are reminders of the thin line between life and death at sea, and the bonds that form among those who face these dangers together. For some, the stories are marked by loss, a friend or crewmate taken by the unforgiving ocean. An empty raincoat on the deck is a silent tribute, a stark reminder of the risks they all accept. The sea gives, but it also takes, and every fisherman knows that each trip could be their last. Yet, despite the dangers and the heartbreak, they return to the water, driven by a sense of duty, tradition, and the hope of a good catch. At sunrise, the crew readies themselves once more, heading back out to sea with determination in their eyes. They brave the abyss not just for themselves, but for all of us, so that we can enjoy fresh seafood at our tables, often without a second thought to the journey it took to get there. Their resilience and commitment are the backbone of an industry that feeds millions, and their sacrifices often go unseen. It's a brutal trade-off, demanding a level of grit, perseverance, and mental toughness that most of us can scarcely imagine. The work is physically punishing and emotionally taxing, but it also forges a unique camaraderie among the crew. They rely on each other, sharing both the burdens and the small victories that come with every successful haul. In the face of adversity, their determination never wavers. Day after day, these fishermen stare down the ocean's fury, confronting its power and unpredictability with courage and resolve. Their lives are shaped by the relentless sea, and their stories are a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure, adapt, and overcome, even in the harshest of environments. Now, into the forest, where the air is thick with the scent of pine and the ground is soft with layers of fallen needles. Here, the world feels ancient and alive, a place where every step forward is a journey into the unknown. The loggers, often called the timber titans, are the brave souls who venture deep into these woods before dawn, their breath visible in the crisp morning air. They are the first to greet the day, their boots crunching on the undergrowth as they prepare for the challenges ahead. In this world, loggers face danger at every turn. Chainsaws roar to life, their teeth biting into ancient trunks while towering trees sway and creak ominously overhead. Every cut is calculated, every movement deliberate, because the forest is unpredictable. Widowmakers, dead branches poised high above, can drop without warning, turning a routine day into a fight for survival. The risks are real, and the margin for error is razor thin. This job is a constant test of skill, strength, and awareness. Loggers must read the forest like a living map, anticipating how each tree will fall, how the wind might shift, and where danger might be lurking. Teamwork is essential. Each logger relies on the sharp eyes and quick reflexes of their crew. Communication can mean the difference between a close call and a catastrophe. One wrong move and tons of timber can come crashing down with a force that shakes the earth. The sound of a tree falling is thunderous, a reminder of nature's immense power and the respect it demands. Loggers must always be alert, always ready to move, because the forest does not forgive mistakes. Even after a tree is felled, the work is far from over. Moving logs, some weighing several tons, requires both muscle and ingenuity. Skidders and cables help, but the terrain is often muddy, uneven, and treacherous. Every step is a challenge, every load a test of endurance. Operating heavy machinery on rough ground adds another layer of peril. Machines can tip, slip, or get stuck, and a moment's distraction can lead to disaster. Loggers must be mechanics, problem solvers, and athletes all at once, adapting to whatever the forest throws their way. Yet, despite the risks, loggers supply the wood that builds our homes, schools, and offices. They provide the raw material for the paper we write on and the furniture we use every day. Their work is the backbone of countless industries, connecting the wild heart of the forest to the world beyond. These timber titans tame wild environments with strength, sharp instincts, and a deep respect for the land. They know the forest's moods, when it's calm, when it's angry, and when it's hiding danger just out of sight. Their courage and determination turn chaos into order and raw timber into the materials of civilization. They're modern pioneers, forging a path through the wilderness and respecting the power of the forest with every cut. Their story is one of grit, teamwork, and unwavering respect for nature, a legacy carved into the heart of the woods, one tree at a time. Offshore oil rigs are floating factories of risk. Surrounded by flammable materials and relentless noise, workers face the threat of blowouts, fires, and extreme weather. Isolation and grueling shifts add mental strain to the physical dangers. Equipment failure or human error can trigger disaster in seconds. Yet these skilled professionals keep the world's energy flowing, sacrificing comfort and safety for our modern lives. Oil rig workers are the unsung lifeline of our economy. Alaskan crab fishing in the Bering Sea is legendary for its danger. This is not just a job, it's a test of human willpower and grit, set against one of the harshest environments on Earth. The Bering Sea is infamous for its unpredictable storms, bone-chilling temperatures, and waves that can tower over a 3-story building. Every season, crews set out knowing that the sea can turn from calm to chaos in a matter of minutes, and that every trip could be their last. Fishermen haul massive crab pots on icy pitching decks, racing exhaustion and hypothermia. Each pot can weigh hundreds of pounds, and the relentless cold seeps through every layer of clothing. The wind howls, the deck tilts, and every step is a battle to stay upright. The work is grueling, repetitive, and dangerous, but there's no room for mistakes. One slip could mean disaster. The threat of frostbite is constant, and the only warmth comes from the camaraderie of the crew and the hope of a big catch. Ropes snap, pots swing, and the risk of going overboard is ever present. Survival in those waters is rare. The sea is unforgiving, and even the most experienced fishermen can find themselves in life-or-death situations in seconds. When a line breaks or a pot swings loose, there's no time to hesitate. The icy water below is a death sentence for anyone unlucky enough to fall in, and rescue is often impossible in the chaos of a storm. The work demands strength, balance, and relentless endurance. Every crew member must be alert, agile, and ready to react at a moment's notice. It's a constant test of physical and mental toughness, where teamwork is the only way to survive. The captain's voice cuts through the storm, guiding the crew through each maneuver, but ultimately, it's up to each individual to hold their own against the elements. These adventurers gamble with their lives for a shot at a big payday and the thrill of the challenge. The promise of a lucrative crab haul draws them back year after year despite the risks. For many, it's not just about the money, it's about pride, tradition, and the bond formed with fellow crew members. Every crab pulled from the sea is a victory, a testament to their courage and determination. They run a gauntlet of ice and steel so we can enjoy a luxury meal. The king crab that ends up on our plates is the result of countless hours of back-breaking labor and unwavering resolve. Every bite is a reminder of the extreme lengths these fishermen go to, braving the elements and risking everything for a catch that most of us take for granted. True risk-takers, they face the sea's wrath head-on. With every voyage, they challenge the limits of human endurance and courage, forging their own legends in the icy heart of the Bering Sea. Roofers work high above the ground where gravity is the ever-present enemy. Sloped, unstable surfaces and extreme weather make every step a risk. Falls are often catastrophic and safety gear isn't always used as it should be. The job is physically punishing. Heat, cold, heavy materials and hazardous chemicals take their toll. Roofers provide the shelter we depend on, braving danger with every shingle. They balance on the edge, turning risk into security for us all. Miners descend into the earth, facing darkness, collapse, and toxic air. Cave-ins, methane explosions, and deadly dust are constant threats. The environment is claustrophobic, wet, and unforgiving, with heavy machinery adding to the risk. Long-term health issues like black lung haunt many miners. They extract the resources that power our world, sacrificing their safety for our progress. Every day is a battle against the earth itself. Miners work in the dark so we can live in the light. Construction workers build our cities, working in chaos and constant danger. Falls from heights, heavy machinery, and falling objects are daily hazards. Iron workers walk beams hundreds of feet up, while others navigate a minefield of risks on the ground. Safety gear is their lifeline, and vigilance is non-negotiable. These builders turn blueprints into reality, shaping the world we live in. Every building and bridge stands as a testament to their skill and courage. Stunt performers make danger look effortless, but every move is a calculated risk. They plan, rehearse, and use specialized gear, but unpredictability is always part of the job. Even safe stunts mean real impacts, injuries, and long-term wear on the body. Their athleticism and courage bring our favorite action scenes to life. They risk their well-being for our entertainment, often without recognition. Stunt performers are true artists of controlled chaos. Firefighters run toward danger when everyone else runs away. They face infernos, toxic smoke, collapsing buildings, and near-zero visibility. The job's toll is both immediate and long-term: cancer, respiratory disease, and psychological trauma. Firefighters are also first responders to accidents and disasters, bringing order to chaos. Their courage and skill save lives and property, often at great personal cost. It's a calling that demands unwavering bravery and dedication. They walk into the fire so others can walk out. Bomb disposal experts face danger by design, confronting devices meant to destroy. The long walk to a live explosive is a test of focus, calm, and expertise. One mistake means catastrophe. There's no margin for error. EOD technicians protect soldiers and civilians, often in total anonymity. Their work is the ultimate act of courage and precision. They are the calm at the center of the storm, diffusing chaos to keep us safe. These jobs are more than work. They're acts of courage and commitment. The people behind them accept risks most of us never will, asking only for respect and fair pay. Next time you enjoy the comforts of modern life, remember the unseen hands that make it possible. Let's offer them our gratitude. They are the ones who do the dirty, dangerous work that keeps our world turning.